So many people woke up to the shocking news that celebrity chef and TV host Anthony Bourdain has died.
CNN says that he was in France working on a segment for his series Parts Unknown. The network says his death was a suicide. Bourdain was found in a luxury hotel in a small town near the German border. The chef traveled around the world for his TV show, trying unique foods and sharing different cultures. He was twice divorced and leaves behind an 11-year-old daughter. Bourdain was 61 years old. As condolences pour in from around the world, Anthony Bourdain's death is impacting Houstonians who are fans and those who are on his show.
He highlighted our city's food and diverse communities on his hit show 2 years ago. Adam Bennett spoke with some of the people featured on that episode. Adam, it is a tough day for them.
Boy, it sure is, Ron. You know, they told me they were absolutely stunned over the loss of somebody that one of them called an ambassador to the rest of the world. Now, as you mentioned, the episode about Houston in the Parts Unknown series, it highlighted a lot of our diverse food scene, but it also challenged a lot of the old stereotypes about our city, including, Bourdain said, his own.
It's a beautiful day in Houston.
For 42 and a half minutes,
welcome to America, people.
Houston's international diversity took the spotlight on the world stage in this episode of Anthony Bourdain Parts Unknown. A Bollywood-style dance in an Asian grocery store, a Pasadena quinceañera, barbecue in Acres Homes, slab car culture, and diverse families merging traditions. In this case, Jonathan Trin, his wife Sylvia, and their families in Trin's Pearland backyard.
And I was surprised, like, the man's full of life, you know.
Trin says a colleague called him with news of Bourdain's suicide early this morning.
You never seen that coming.
Trin is the principal of Wisdom High School in Southwest Houston, which was featured on the show after a producer saw an article on the campus's diversity, where more than 40 languages are spoken.
I will succeed.
I will succeed. Trin himself was born in Vietnam during the war, escaped to the U.S. on a makeshift boat at age 11, grew up in Houston, and served his country in the Marines. His wife was born in El Salvador.
You know, like, there are people that has an air about them. He's not.
Trin says chatting with Bourdain about food, travel, and politics was like talking to a neighbor or a friend.
Very down to earth, very unassuming. Now, you know, he does cuss like a sailor. Every two other words, something, but it's just a genuine down to earth about his view on people, cultures, diversity, unity.
Well, please welcome world-renowned chef, best-selling author, and Emmy Award winner Anthony Bourdain.
The New York City native appeared on Great Day Houston in 2015.
I think we're those of us who live in cities where there are a lot of first and second generation immigrants. They bring all of those food traditions with them, and you know, that's what's great. We have that kind of variety.
A first step, says Trin, toward a better world.
Through the food, you understand the culture. Through the culture, you make friendship. Through the friendship, you become more tolerant. And I think that is.
And Trin told me he believes that helping bring cultures together ultimately will be Bourdain's legacy. By the way, he told me he thought that the episode of Parts Unknown about Houston perfectly captured what our city is all about. Sherman.
All right, a lot of people thinking about him today. Thank you, Adam. If you or a friend is struggling, you can always call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That number, 1-800-273-8255. You can also text HOME to the crisis text line at 741-741 to get you to a crisis counselor. And we've just wrapped up our Be Mindful series, so we have a long list of mental health resources at khou.com.